Hey everyone, Soundwave84 here with another Transformers review, and this will be a Transformers Cyberverse review as I'll be looking at Ultra Class Alpha Trion from Transformers Cyberverse Power of the Spark. You know what it's called? But he is what they call a Ultra Class figure. Pretty much he is a Voyager class size figure. So size comparison here is with the Leader class Ultra Magnus from Siege. Of course, you know the Leader classes now are a lot smaller. And we'll show them off next to the Voyager class Optimus Prime from the Bumblebee movie in the Studio Series line. Now, of course, you get in a Cyberverse figure, they are more simplified. They don't have as much going on as your current Siege or Studio Series figures, as this line is mostly intended just for children to collect. But hey, I don't have an Alpha Trion in my collection, and this one looked it fit the look. He is a little bit bigger and bulkier than maybe I would have preferred, but hey, it's Alpha Trion and it looks a lot better than what we got in Titans Returns, in my opinion. Now let's take a quick look at the figure. I'm going right about to tell you I have a problem with the figure because my figure actually has two upper left arms. That's why his right arm here is actually supposed to be back in the back. Won't go down as far as you can try and touch his upper thighs, but will not go. It's because up here, I have a left and a left. I had already tossed the box out, but I'm going to have to go buy another one and then put this one in the box and return it, and then keep the other one. It's because this one has, it wouldn't put together correctly. He won't. So when I transform him to his jet mode, it doesn't fully tab in because this piece here needs to fully collapse down to his upper thigh for the tabs to work, and it will not give. So yeah, that's a problem with mine, and that's probably the biggest problem with the figure is this. That was missed. I do have a few other little things. There's a nick here. See, where is the other one? There's a nick up here. So those are all the problems like current nicks and scratches that came on the figure. He is pretty much out of the package. There's really no protection over the figure. He's in an open package, so you can actually touch the toy all you want. So that's where some of these problems arise from. Other things is parts of him being a Cyberverse figure feels cheap. He is very solid in the upper torso and back, and these wings are pretty hefty. When you get down to his legs, he's fine. It's these little purple flaps here that make up the inner of his legs, which makes the front of his spaceship that I'll probably never put them into, and they are very cheap feeling, and much like Ironhide's flaps on his legs, you can pop them off very easily. This one even more so than this one because I just barely touched it. Anyway, I think he looks a little bit better without that sitting there. It's too much in the middle going on. But yeah, these pieces here feel very cheap, and they do not stay on at all. Coming on to articulation of the figure real quick. Just want to tell you, he doesn't really have any. He has elbows, and he has shoulders that he can go out to here and here. Now, one goes further one way than the other because it's the wrong one. Just have knee bends. That's just mainly for transformation of the figure. So they are there. And that is all the articulation you're going to get on this guy. There's no head swivels, no waist, no wrists. There's no forward leg movement up at the hip. It's only to the sides. You can get some movement going on. And that's on the butt right there. He is molded in an A stance. So he is pretty intimidating or imposing to sit on your shelf. Oh, he also has upper thigh swivel right there. Forgot about that one. And that's for transformation. But, I mean, overall, he is a nice looking figure. We'll take a quick look at that head sculpt. It's pretty good, and actually kind of, it's grandfatherly, and it's also kind of mean. Like, he would really just whoop your butt if you just acted up. You must behave. I'm kicking your tin. You know, he just looks mad, yet wise. But otherwise, the paint on him is nicely applied, what he does have. Now, to transform him is fairly simple. Just pull his arms out real quick. You will turn his legs this way, You want to have to keep his arms back now all the way down, but you can see how this arm here does not go down like it's supposed to, and that's going to hinder here in the transformation. You'll bend him at the knees, bring us up and around, it'll go over his arms, and then come around to the back here. It just goes in there, and so that one fully snaps in. This one does not. We'll bring this up and around, and because of that arm being wrong, this is supposed to tab into here, but you can see how I can push it in. It's just going to pop back out because that arm does not give. It hits up against his chest, where it's not supposed to do that, so it doesn't stay. And these pieces here, they're on this right here, and they have their own set of tabs. There's two here and one here, and they just sort of tab around each other. They don't hold too well because, one, they're pretty cheap plastic, two, because it doesn't fully tab in. They don't fully meet in a line, so they don't really stay together very well at all. And then you take these little things on the side, and they come down, and it activates this little piece here. There's this little silver gray tab that will actually activates when it hits the purple. We'll spin that out. And that is his laser beam effects. And you can also push them back in if you don't want them out. But he makes a decent looking little jet mode. Saying if it was correctly put together, it would look a lot better here because it'd be uniform and tabbed. But it's not a bad looking jet at all. Like I said, the front piece here is just really cheap feeling. And when he's in robot mode, they get in the way of each other and constantly are just banging on each other because they don't stay down. They'll flop around and flop off. But otherwise, he's got some detailing here on the side. In the rear, he's got these big tall spikes, which are cool all the way around. Of course, he's got the visible head syndrome going on there. And transferring back to robot mode, very simple. Tabs here just go into the back on that. Bring this up, untab it from each other. You're not treating it gentle. Well, I pulled them off, but yeah, they're there. Untap, pull his legs back down, straighten them out. They kind of lock into place there when you do this. You'll feel it. And you just swivel it back around. And he's back in robot mode. And like I said, I do love the look. And I like it better with these off, but I'm probably going to return this figure anyway. But I'll probably get another one to place it because I do want Alpha Trion on my shelf. And as a shelf, a display piece in the back or next to the figure, I think it's fine. We'll just compare him real quick with his G1 self. I mean, it's not bad. He's probably a bit too bulky, but he is sort of over-exaggerated for the animation style. Anyway, he's a definite pickup if you like Alpha Trion and if you don't have one. I just think he looks better than what we got in Times Returns, but you sacrifice any kind of articulation with this figure. So, there you go. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until the next one. Peace out.